Okay, I'm building a pond. I've already started the digging. I thought the camera was on. So this is going to be the stream waterfalls. The blue tote I got from Walmart for $7.98. I'm going to use that as a waterfall bin, because I'm not paying $50 for one. So that's the plan. I'm still digging so I can get it to where I want it. I have to build up the one side because I'm on a slope, but I'd rather have it that way than flat. I have my husband drill a 1-inch hole, just about 2 inches up from the bottom. Water will go in there, and then I'm going to cut the flap here. I did 4 inches down, and then I just used the seam as my end point. So it's going to put all my bio stuff in here. The water will come up through here. That's the plan. Okay, so I had my husband cut this. He just used some type of cutters to do that. And then he sanded it with a Dremel. And then 1 1/4 inch hole saw, drill bit, whatever that is, to do that for a 1-inch hose that I got on Amazon for $19 for 20 foot. I'm not looking for huge flow. I'm just looking for, you know, like nature. That's all. So now I'm going to glue the hose in there. And I forgot to buy silicone. So I'm just going to use industrial glue right now, Gorilla Glue, for in there. And then I'll come back and seal it tomorrow when I get the silicone. Concreting it, so it's going to stay in place regardless, and everything's going to be inside the liner. I'm not running anything outside the liner. I've done ponds in the past. That's a bad idea. You have a leak and then you have to try to find it. I'm not going through that again. And everything's overrated when you have to buy all the major stuff for ponds. Like when they try to sell you all this $100 items, it's ridiculous. You can make it yourself, most of it anyways. I'm using rubber roof underlayment for the underlayment in the pond. Hon?
What?
Stop!
Making move?
Your back tire's on the edge. You're good.
Okay, so Twisted Pixie is on the pond now. Big area dug out. My son stopped by and helped. It's going to be pretty big. I don't know if I'm doing a good job filming this or not, but this got to go down another foot. I think the pond's going to be about 2, maybe even 3 foot deep. But there's the perimeter of it, and the stream has a pretty big drop off going all the way up. The downspout from the garage is going to help out a little bit. But it definitely, she's doing a heck of a job on it. I thought I'd film that for her. But that definitely needs to be deeper. It's probably about 6 feet wide, about 12 feet long. I don't know how long the stream is, but it's wide. It's about 3 feet wide. I'm guessing with looking, maybe about 15 feet long, right around there. And she's working away at the top up here, so I thought I'd film for her. That's going to be the, I guess, the waterfall. I don't know, I'm not real good with pond stuff.
Yeah, the waterfall.
Yeah, the waterfall. So she's doing her work on that. It'll look
having a
much.
heck of a time keeping this rock on here.
Yeah. It'll look totally different when it's done, but it's nice to see the beginning stages of what Twisted Pixie's doing here.
Yeah, don't ever buy the Great Value foam.
Not no good.
No.
Great stuff's usually a lot better.
I got it all over my damn hands.
Yeah, you should have gloves on. I'll get you some in a minute, because you won't get that off your hands. But it's going to go down, all the way down there to the pond, which needs dug out more. Lots of dirt come out of there.
It's getting there.
Getting that. But it's coming along good. The downspout from my garage, whoa, way up there, 2 stories. That's going to come down and drop extra water when needed. But she's using that insulating foam right now.
This stuff doesn't want to
Well, she's mixing some Portland cement, I believe 3-to-1 with the sand. Do a little more concrete work. The beginning of the stream. Probably I'm not getting real good footage here with this. It's going to be amazing. Don't you want to use that drill with the paddle?
Yeah, I will. I'm just getting the water down on them.
I picked her up a long paddle for Milwaukee drill. And just put it down inside, turn it on, mixes it up real nice.
Oh my God. Are you done? Mind your own business.
Pull the trigger.
It goes everywhere.
There it is. That worked pretty good?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, she got her extension plugged in. Old Twisted Pixie getting ready to mix the concrete. Got that paddle extension off of Amazon, and I forget what it costs now. It was actually pretty cheap, but it's really heavy gauge.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Maybe she'll put it in her description. Works really good. My drill's a little powerful on the under, so it's a little hard to use unless you get a lot in there.
I think I put too much water in this time.
Yeah, I think so too. It did look a little
I
wet.
had water in the bottom. I even said it. Sorry. Bet on back up.
Oops. Watch the camera. Yeah, you might want to add more in there now.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff on the bottom. Don't make a big deal out of too much water. You can always add more cement and sand.
Yeah, exactly.
My little mixing pot. And it's not a science either.
What are you doing? 3 to 1? 3 sand?
I do 3 to 1, but then like in areas I want it real smooth, I do 2 to 1. 2 sand, 1 concrete.
Okay. And then normally you do 3 sand, 1
1
concrete. Keeps her Portland in here.
Yeah, in case
in
it
the
rains,
shed.
or in case I get stupid with the hose.
Little shed underneath my garage here. Just a little
It's a mess.
place for her to keep her stuff in, which is convenient to the yard for her. There we go. See if that'll mix a little better now.
I'm not doing dye on this one because I'm doing the bottom of the stream.
Right.
You won't see it anyhow when it turns green.
There we go. Now it's doing its job. Sure is easier than using a shovel and a wheelbarrow.
I did that for so long. What's nice is it gives it a smoother consistency.
Right.
It's like a mixer would. I mix mine like, I don't know, thicker than cake batter.
Right. Easier to work with then.
Yeah, way easier. So then I just shuffle it down here. And it's gonna storm.
I know, I
Believe that?
just heard the thunder.
It was just sunny out.
They said it was a 10% chance today.
Bitch.
Wished I made 200,000 a year to play guessing games.
Yeah, me too.
Extra rock that we got when we were digging. So it was kind of nice. We're not done digging yet,
So I missed the liner. See, none of this concrete was dyed on the bottom. I only dyed the sides. Because you
can
won't
see
see the
there.
bottom.
where the sides are dyed a color. Because the bottom, as she's saying, you're not going to see the bottom, especially after about a month, I guess, with algae or whatever it's called. I'm not a pond person. That's why she does it. And there we go.
Every concrete person out there was probably cringing.
Yeah, everybody does
I've done
stuff their own
this
way.
so many times though, and it comes out beautiful every time.
Right, yeah, you did your last pond at our other house. It was beautiful. You did the same thing.
Like I said, when the water's running down through here, you don't even notice that this is concrete.
Now, is that called algae? It gets little algae on it or
Yep.
something? Yeah. And that's when it looks natural.
It's when I like it.
Right. Yeah, you really don't want it to look like a fountain in Vegas.
No. I mean, some people like that modern,
Right.
sleek look. When you have got koi, you can't make your water that clean.
Right.
It's just not gonna happen.
No, exactly.
So I stick a few rocks down there. Helps hold it in place. Dip them in water. Just pick whatever.
Yeah, I hear the thunder.
Powers that be are gonna fight me today. Just kind of sink it in there. I know, I'm not supposed to touch concrete, but I'm doing it this way for years.
There's the rest that dried from yesterday. It'll look totally different once it's all done. A little bit at a time.
Thing is, you always got to do your bottom first, because then you can do your sides.
Right.
Once you got your base and you can build on it.
Right.
The sides are what takes forever. And this is Portland cement.
Yeah, Portland, I'm not an expert, but it's a pretty strong concrete.
And Portland likes wet.
Yeah, I
Dries
do.
better when it's wetter.
Yeah, the wetter the better with it. I do remember somebody telling me that.
Oh, that's dumb. Why would you land there? So, little ones.
Oh boy.
I had a good day yesterday doing this. Today I'm going to suffer for it.
Yeah, I told you don't worry today because they said a 10% chance, but I think they were wrong.
Well, the only reason I started this is because it was so sunny,
Right.
but crap.
Definitely going to have to get a lot more rock. Maybe when we dig some more of the pond up down there, maybe we'll come across and get lucky.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think the deeper we go, that's where we're hitting rock. Rock's very expensive.
Yeah, I'm not paying for rock. I'll pay for the little pea gravel and stuff, but I do not. I'll dig a hole just to find rock.
Right, exactly.
Because if I can get it in my own yard and it's natural to my area, it's going to look more natural in my pond.
Yeah, I believe we figured that the local gravel quarry place, whatever you call them, they wanted almost $2,000 for a pallet of large rock, so
It's crazy.
that's
And
not happening.
If my waterfall is not straight enough for the water, I'll use Portland to make it more level.
Oh, okay.
So we'll film that,
Right.
because I'm sure it's not going to be level.
No, not at first. But that's what you always explain to me about tweaking stuff. You like playing in concrete.
I love concrete. Must be the Italian part of me.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm about due to make another bird bath after I'm done with this.
Yeah, we'll take a walk here. She's tinkering around with concrete because she likes to do that. And these may not be perfect for everybody, but she made her own bird baths out of concrete for the birds to come to. A little skull in there she made out of concrete. I don't know what's up with that. She's big on Halloween. And then her herbs around there she plants. Really don't know what they are. Little mushroom garden. She made the mushrooms out of concrete. They're amongst everything. I guess that's a gargoyle or something, I don't know. And another bird bath. She wasn't looking for perfection, which I'm not saying it's not nice. She wanted it a little more raw looking. If I'm using the right word. I don't know, I'm a car guy. She likes her gardening. Little greenhouse she starts each year. There's some more cement features she made. Greenhouse, garden. We have a little bit of property here to work with that's pretty nice. Very, very comfortable. She makes a house a home with Twisted Pixie. Some more mushrooms made out of concrete. And like I said, there's the pond. It looks to be about 6 by 12 feet, but we got to get down a couple more feet yet though. But once we do, then it'll come all the way down the hill up by the garage there, the stream. I can't wait till it's formed where you folks can see it. I guess it all takes time. She really did just start on it. See, she's wetting the Portland down some more.
I would never make a pond out of concrete unless I had a liner underneath, because it's a bad idea.
Right, right.
If it cracks, I have no worries. It's still in the liner, I don't lose water.
Right.
I put my bucket inside the liner. Liner comes up behind the bucket. I'm not running anything outside of my pond. Nothing. I don't want any cause for leaks.
So the pump's going to be down the bottom down there in the pond.
Right where the whirlpool's sitting.
Okay.
I'm going to make a bog area.
Now where will the hose be? Will that be outside or inside the pond?
Inside.
Inside the pond and the stream?
Yep.
Okay. Is there a reason you run that line all the way up inside?
If it has a hole or anything, it will not, I won't lose any water.
Oh, okay.
It'll stay within the system.
Oh, so you keep the hose from the pump all the way up or in the system itself?
So look, that hose goes all the way up behind there into the tub.
Oh, I see. You even concreted it down inside the stream.
Yep. I lay concrete. I'll lay concrete, hose, concrete, and then stone over top of it.
And your main reason for that is if it does break, it doesn't leak outside of the stream or pond.
And here's the nice thing about doing it my way. That sump pump hose, it's $9.
Really? For how much?
24 foot.
Wow, that's really cheap.
So if it does crack, which my last pond I ran sump pump hose and it never had a problem, and I had it concreted in, never leaked as far as I know because I never lost flow.
So that's actually cheaper than, I don't know what other type of hose
well, I bought
would be
the
used.
Tetra Pond hose. It's in my shed, the 1 inch, and after getting it I'm like, no, it's not wide enough. Okay, then I thought to myself, well, it still feels just as flimsy as this stuff, so I'm running it in the stream anyhow. I'm not going to lose water.
Right, right. Well, that makes sense because you're keeping it self-contained inside the stream all the way down.
Right.
So if it would crack or leak, it's internal and you don't lose no water.
Right, and then there, you know, some people I'm sure would say, well, if it's under concrete and you got to replace it, blah blah blah. Well, chances are you're probably not going to have to because it's in the concrete. It can't go nowhere.
Yeah, if it's sealed inside the concrete, then I don't see how it would crack, but let's pretend it would. It's still contained inside.
Right, right. So, and that hose, I can get connectors for that and run more another $9, I can run it all the way to the back of the pond.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's
Right.
it. And when you get up over 20 foot in the pond hoses, they become really expensive.
Oh.
I was like, I'm not doing that. No.
Right. Yeah, because I know you're trying to do it on somewhat a budget.
Right.
You're not just
Oh,
throwing
no,
money away.
This is major budget.
Yeah, so this is all budget. Obviously, you're not going to see that foam in that container when it's done. It'll
No,
look quite
no.
beautiful. It'll just look natural by the time it's
That's
over.
just to seal up for any leaks coming out of there that's not going to go over. I want all my water to come over the waterfall.
Right.
So that's why I do that. And then I'll concrete my more blocks around it.
Right.
So this will be brought up over top.
Right.
I don't want to touch it because I don't want it to fall.
Right.
But then I'm going to they sell the panels that you can put over top of your thing. I'm not doing that. I'm making my own so that I can run the gutter, a sleeve from the gutter, into the back here, so when it rains, my pond will always be filled.
Right.
Because
So
it's sitting in the sun, so I'm going to have a lot of water loss just from the
well,
sun.
I have a question then. If in fact you didn't have this hose inside, like it wasn't inside the system completely, say you had the hose outside of the pond, what would happen like in the middle of the night if it sprung a leak? What happened by the time you wake up in the morning?
Yeah, my neighbor had that happen. She woke up and her pond was dry and her fish were all dead.
Oh geez, that
That's what I
pumps it.
learned from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Learned by somebody's mistake.
Yep.
Or accident.
It was unfortunate because she had thousands in the fish.
Oh geez.
And she actually had PVC pipe run and something got in there and chewed one of them, and it was just one little leak, and then bam, it burst on her hose. Maybe the pressure from it collapsing, I don't know, made the hose burst.
Oh geez. Yeah, that would empty a pond real fast.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Now that makes sense then. Keeping the hose inside the stream the whole way and into the pond. If it breaks, you probably really wouldn't even know it cracked.
And
It's
if you
still
didn't
pumped.
even want to concrete it, and you can use, all the waterfall, the great stuff, to hold it into place and then just hide it with rock.
Right,
That's
right.
all. You can't see it. I'm one for I don't want to see liner. I don't want to see liner at all.
No, you don't want to see the liner. You want it to look natural
I
because
want
we
it-
do kind of live
Yeah.
a little bit country.
The only
So-
thing if anybody has any suggestions on how to hide that gutter, because
Yeah, well,
my thing is when you're looking and you're watching this beautiful waterfall, you're going to see the gutter.
yeah, maybe somebody leave it in the comments. I mean,
Just an idea, any type of idea that's cheap.
right,
I'm not into spending a lot of money. I like doing things on a budget because I know I can.
right.
I didn't buy the waterfall buckets. You could spend $25 and get one of those. I spent $5 at Walmart and got a tub and made my own.
Right, right.
Which there should be a video.
Yeah, once the stones, yeah, your other video you still have to upload.
Yeah.
By the time they see this, they probably already watched the other one though. But,
Right.
well, I caught you off guard there, Twisted Pixie, but I wanted to come out and film you before I started on my adventure in the garage.
Okay.
So we'll check in again on you unless you put it on a tripod soon.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.